Hi, today the topic of my presentation is helping Arabic speakers with P and B sound. I have chosen this topic because most of my learners are Arabic speakers. They are really finding it hard to learn English language because of some sounds missing in their language. Pa is not available in Arabic language. That is why most of the Arabic speakers often confuses pa with voiced bilabial plosive b. For example, instead of saying pen, they'll say ben. Instead of saying principal, they will say principal. Day before yesterday, I heard my students saying, I was playing PlayStation. Instead of saying, I was playing PlayStation. I started my class with a practice sound aloud, once to the class only. I did not invite a repetition as Underhill mentioned, but in silence for a couple of seconds while learners hear the sound again in their inner ear. I told them to repeat the sound loudly. I showed them Underhill's chart. I asked them if they have noticed the missing sounds. I tried to elicit the missing sounds, and successfully some of the students, they identified that the missing sounds are P and B. But unfortunately, some of them, they couldn't pronounce it correctly. The mouth position of our students use in their native language are unfortunately not the same as positions learners need to use in English language. Depending on what their first language is, they may have easier or harder time getting used to positioning their mouth in certain ways. To pronounce English sounds correctly, learners have to come out from their comfort zones. I showed my learners this chart in which I clearly told them that pa and ba are bilabial. It means both our lips are involved in producing these sounds. I told them also that the place and manner of articulation in both the sounds are same. The only difference is pa is voiceless and ba is voiced. It means while pronouncing pa and ba, we have vibration in ba and no vibration in P. Students, they also practice and notice the change. The first activity which I gave them was of minimal pairs. Minimal pairs exercises, they compare two words where the only difference is in between one sound. This difference can be in the beginning or in the middle or in the end. I distributed this worksheet among students. I told them to work in pairs, and successfully they said these words to each other. I paid attention to their pronunciation and corrected them where it was necessary. After this exercise, I gave them the second exercise based on a few tongue twisters. I didn't give them this worksheet. Before that, I called them in front of the class. Some of the students, I called them. I gave them the cuttings of these tongue twisters. The number is written at the back. They stood according to these numbers. I told them to say these words as it was given in this sentence. So each student said the word that was written on this sheet. We started from a very slow pace. For example, they started saying, Paris, berries make peanut butter better. Then they increased the pace. They said, Paris, berries make peanut butter better. Paris, berries make peanut butter better. So that is how they could differentiate between both the sounds. After this activity, I have given them the worksheet. I made them drill their tongue twisters individually, in pairs, in groups, and the whole class. Their involvement was really too much. They were very interested in this activity. I found good use of language with the help of this fun activity. My students were motivated and they were trying their best to participate more and more in this activity. So I think it was really a good activity and good learning for my students. Thank you very much.